saying. You had 5 incompletions, I only had 3 incompletions.
Well, you're just better than I am, JD, alright? You give me a break.
And let's see the. Oh my god. The Chargers guy just went ham with Melvin Gordon. 269 rushing yards. 269 rushing yards. I mean, I had...
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, dude, how you gonna fucking shit work?
Oh.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. At the 2.
Oh.
152
yards. Face
past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block. Oh.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why you have extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
John JD, you're the best, dog.
Hey, like I said, I did win my game against Will, so by 6 points. Hey, but it's better than
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
Oh, what the?
And an alley to Ryan. He's in the 50.
There's back-to-back games to go touchdown on the first rush.
And touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, an 80-yard touchdown. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive.
2 games back-to-back, dude just runs for
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The other league game? Or Madden?
The Godfather. I'm leading the league in receiving yards right now with TJ.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore.
Newest member of the 15,000-yard club, boys.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Who is it?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big stop, let's go. X3, 218, chop. Hey, exit.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I would have beat Will.
Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's just funny.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but it had just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
It's like
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Got it right. Got it right. Even. 4 down. Even. Real.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
You don't think
this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Held him up, field goal.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Here we go.
Here's Allen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Oh, my.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
Yeah,
Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
So you know what that means. Every attempt, he had a first down.
Yep, that's what it averages out to be.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
You playing on the old JD mode?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No, I'm
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
I can make him feel like a piece of shit.
And I scored 48 to 20.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yeah.
But I got tired. I got tired.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
And then Cooper Rush is the backup in the first ring. And I got Kerryon Johnson, Miles Sanders.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And Matt Burrito.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Just be the best.
White now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Thought he might be bluffed.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check the backer. Motion.
On first down, it's score. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks.
56.
He started it at the 1-yard line?
Yep. Fumble. Way to go.
First carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now Allen.
Damn, Josh
zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Second down and goal. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we think we're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Allen.
Oh, my God.
But it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league,
I don't get no help
40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Oh, yeah. And 4 fumbles.
Damn, buddy, 4 fumbles? That's too
3
much,
fumbles, actually. Yeah, well, they keep knocking it out of carry-on's hands.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Dude, he's right there. Kick the ball.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mayfield now from the 50. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. 2 picks and the guys will
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big, man. Come on. Our offense has been pretty trash tonight.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Did you say
looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't understand.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
I have a field goal unless you
This
missed
officially a 55-yard attempt.
Making 600, almost 600 rushing.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
You missed it.
And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Pinch buck, mid blitz. Pinch buck, mid
up
blitz.
4. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
Oh my God, he blocked him right in my
yardage
fucking
here.
calf.
Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Jesus Christ.
Now flags will come in.
Perfect.
One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down.
Oh, he threw it? I'm about to say, dude.
We're going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Anybody got an offensive
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Allen's fucking awful, man. God.
Old play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on,
how
about the execution of that defense right there.
The
zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
God damn.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make
choking,
a play,
dude.
right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're
2
surprised
touchdowns,
anything under 65 that it doesn't
like
get
into
at
the
least to the
stand.
crossbar.
He never underthrows.
But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you
good,
also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Let Oliver finally get back into his act.
If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Dang, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Get the fuck out of here.
Taylor, he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 yards there, first down.
Does it sometimes.
Check 41. It's our time.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Oh, my God, I knew it.
Throws there, incomplete. He
4 picks, dude.
That
fucking made me drop.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 picks I should have had. So fucking rage, dude.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good.
Can't do nothing on the
so
old dog.
Reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Touchdown in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I hope I can draft a decent running back. Or a quick one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Oh, my God. I always going to get the block.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Regular. Check. Lucky. Regular.
Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure
Allen's fucking awful.
And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another air throw.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Check 13.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double time.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 22, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On the counter, Hunt. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10
down my fucking
5-yard line.
right.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Got no fucking run. What are you talking about?
Hey, tight. We go. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha. 56 is the mark. Defense wins championships, man. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are back within a single score.
Unheard of.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without
Sometimes
a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hard work.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Woo, that should have been a fumble,
past
son.
the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Do something.
I tell you, dude, I ought to have at least 3 picks.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Keep running.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 4.
You all right, dude? Taking in on it,
and on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Hilliard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, it's Hunt.
Wow.
They can't corral it.
Oh, my God.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Kareem Hunt just ran right in the middle on a blitz, broke 10 tackles for
Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 52 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ballgame. But in this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, we're going to sling it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Nice drop, Beasley. You are the man.
You know make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Oh, my fucking God.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together. The basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun.
And Frank Gore retired.
But instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
Every time I hear that, I think that was what size.
Yeah. Little beard getting scruffed up.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen.
Why the fuck is the lineman in a tight end?
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another drop is what I like.
Get out of there.
I'm fucking trying, dude. This has been a long game.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right
Another
side.
drop. Ah, damn, please help me.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Fucking drop it, he make drop, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Holy fucking
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
What's the score?
24-10.
Throwing.
You're still in it.
He's gotten a joker
It's
over
the 4th quarter.
And
every time I get a
fumble near midfield.
I just got a strip and the lineman picks it up and runs it for 5 yards.
The key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean,
you're not winning this fucking game.
The
dude.
ball might be on the ground
and I've had
a
like
number of
2
times
balls
during the game,
hit my dude right in the fucking face for picks.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Absolute disaster, man. I've never seen that one. And this dude's like fucking 2-6. That is bad news Bill. So.
Push him back. Push him back.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.